Hi, welcome to another quick video regarding what's happening around the UK. So here's a couple of incidents that's been happening on LinkedIn. I've been seeing obviously the second and third connections, which is obviously not direct connections, but indirect connections. Um, some of the direct connections they stopped the commenting part of it, and then they have actually posted out, it's really sad that the Queen has passed away, blah blah blah, and all that monarchy stuff and all that sort of thing. Fine, I appreciate that. It's just it is your choice of words. However, precisely like in my last video about colonization invasion that has taken place throughout the UK, throughout the globe, from the British Empire. Monarch was not exactly part of it, but there is kind of a hint that should give away. So there was a post that talked about almost 68% of the world, or 63% of the world population has watched what was happening with the monarchy. Right. Okay, do you tend to realize that the whole world is actually showing that what was happening down in the UK? Because, oh, hang on, how many leaders again? Oh, almost the entire globe has been in the UK. So every prime minister or president of the world has been in the UK at the time of funeral, burial, part yesterday. So yeah, all of the channels was showing their own prime minister or president being in the UK at the time of burial, at the time of this happening. It's got nothing to do with, oh, everyone loves the Queen or loved the Queen and she's been extraordinary or whatnot. No, it hasn't, because people have got this misconception in their head saying, oh yeah, that's what it is. No, it's not. You gotta get it right. It's just it doesn't make sense. You can't just say, oh, no, because everyone loved her, that's why they were on the TV. No, actually, all of those channels. So, for example, ARY was showing Shahbaz Sharif being in the UK, basically at the memorial service of at the burial of the Queen. It's got nothing to do with. It's got nothing to do with the Queen. It's got to do with Shahbaz Sharif being the Prime Minister of Pakistan, being in the UK, in that place. That's what it's got to do with. It's got nothing to do with 60% of the world population is watching the Queen. No, 60% of the world's population is watching their own leader being at that place. That's what it is about. People have to get it right, number one. Number two, considering the fact that obviously this is a point that I've made on LinkedIn. So you can't just say, oh, the whole world is watching the Queen because it's the Queen we're talking about. The history says totally opposite of that. I'm sorry, but that's the fact, right? You can't just say, oh, the whole world is watching, 60% of the world is watching because the Queen has been the Queen of the world. No, that's a lie. You're actually literally denying the fact that the Queen, the monarch, has been basically given according to whatever UK has done throughout the world. So the monarch has been provided by the stuff that's been stolen from the globe. Not saying that they've done it themselves, but the fact of the matter is, it's been stolen from people of Fiji, from Africa, from Asia, from Egypt, from different countries. So you can't really say, oh yeah, the monarch has been provided those things because the monarch has been really excellent at what they were doing. Actually, no, it's the other way around, to be honest. Monarch have not been exactly excellent at what they were doing. It was actually the British Empire that actually went out their way, did attack others for no reason whatsoever, got colonized or invaded them, and then stole their assets, stole their properties, brought it to the UK, and then given it out to whoever. So, for example, museums where Pharaoh's mummy is still around. It's not exactly UK's owned. It's actually from Egypt. Kohinoor is from India and Pakistan back then. So you can't really just say, you owned it. You didn't actually. UK didn't. And then no, the whole world was watching where the leaders was. So these two things, precisely very important, very understanding. Yes, it's a sad event. Yes, a person has passed away, but then again, it's not less sad than many other thousands of passed away or billions of passed away throughout the globe because of these colonization invasions that's taken place. For example, France went to Philippines with the help of the United States of America. Has it got to do with anything with the colonization? Oh yes, it has. They've done damage over there. They've killed thousands over there. That's just something to talk about. Hitler, was he Christian or not? Oh yeah, he was Christian actually. People have been getting, no, he wasn't. He was actually not Christian. No, he was. He was. You've been lied to. We've been lied to. We've been told that it's not true, but it is true. He was a Christian. So there's the second amount of information if you really want to do research about it. It's just not, you can't really just deny everything, say that's not true, because that is not how it works. The fact of the matter is those things are based on real facts, and unless you do the research on them, unless you actually put an effort into them, you just carry on denying it. But denying won't change the facts, and that's where the problem comes, because unless or until you start saying it as it is, it won't change anything. USA has been at war for 220 odd years out of 240 years of its existence plus, whatever that is, but nobody's calling them for it. Why not though? I mean, these are the things that you got to be realistic. It is not. You just can't blame a particular community, a particular group of people saying they've got monopoly in it, because it is not the fact. The fact is totally simplified. It's very well visible in the West. There's a lack of history. The history has not been taught as it should have been taught, and that's where the problem starts. And when the people who know the history try to let them know about the history, it turns out the people who are actually giving that knowledge are the ones who are guilty of doing it. And that's where the problem comes in, because unless or until you appreciate that you have been wrong and someone is getting you right, you're not moving forward, mate. You're actually stuck where you are, and that doesn't help anyone, really. I mean, it's the fact of the matter is you are stuck up, and you can't really help it because you just really don't want to, and that's where the problem comes from. Anyway, I'll see you next video. Take care. Bye.